next presentation, we're bringing up turbo cars. These cars are the evolution of the Ford GT. Those who got to see the Ford versus Ferrari movie, you'll notice that in there they had references to what actually occurred in order to get these cars developed. First vehicle here is the Ford GT Evolution. It was inspired by the Lola, what they did. That's a Lola. We talk about a Lola.
This particular car here in the front, the silver car owned by Alan Grant, who was one of the team drivers for Harold Shelby, and also one of the mechanics over there. And when he was over there, you could see that the future was going to change. And he had a chance to see this prototype in the shop that he'd been built in Lola. He ended up buying the car, and I think he bought one of the great classic cars. And of course, Ford Motor Company ended up buying the design, and it's evolved into the GT40 that you see behind it. And as they were saying before, this is the beginning of really the whole Ford Ferrari movie started in 1965. And it's, if you have a chance to really get down and look through this car, absolutely one of the greatest cars I've ever built. And aerodynamic is very good. Again, very flat roof, topped off back end. So you can see what was happening.
Very pure form all the way through.
Thank you, Alan, boy. It's so good that you brought it.
It's really the original Ford GT, GT40. Interesting the way the doors open so that you can actually get in and out of it. Otherwise, you couldn't crawl out of it because the door sill is so thick and so wide. Whoa.
Actually one of the production GT40s, the really early cars had the wire wheels on them, and the one that was actually designed was pretty used, and it's one of the all-time great looking cars that was designed on that whole series. Of course, when it started out to being an idea to build it as a GT car, but then the rules had changed and Ford didn't understand really what was happening, and the car had to run as a prototype. So it didn't have quite enough power in it, and they had to redevelop it and build it in a car, which was in the back end here with a big 427 motor in it. So this got caught kind of in the middle on the rules, but it sure turned out to be a hell of a beautiful street car. Thank you for bringing it.
Yeah. Position of the radiator where it's leaning forward and the air exhausts in the hood. Back of ducts, fuel fillers, all the good stuff. Thank you very much for bringing it. Beautifully restored. Love the colors.
Wow. These Mark Fords back here, of course, they're all designed in the United States. It's Ford Advanced vehicles. And when the engine was in this small block V8 didn't have enough power to go in the Ferraris, Ford guys decided we just need more horsepower and began developing the 427, built a all new chassis for the car, and it just evolved into this car. And this is the car that finally won Le Mans in 1966, this version of the car. And they went on 3 more years and pretty much demolished Ferrari. So it took a while, but then sure became successful.
Yeah, Dan Gurney and AJ Foyt drove these also in one Le Mans.
Yeah.
And Dan Gurney was too tall for the car. They couldn't fit in. So you can see on that car, it's called the Gurney bump for room for his helmet.
Thank you so much.
Thanks. Beautiful cars, lovely shape. You know, these are. That was the ultimate GT. God, what a show.